What's going on, everybody? Just going live while I'm listing cards. You got questions and chat. We just talk about anything TCG related, business. Doing this now for about 3 years. Last year, actually, around this time, I took the jump and went and got an actual LLC because things were growing. You know, I buy and sell collections. I mostly buy and sell collections, which is great. Sell a lot of singles, local. Used to grade back in 3 years ago, but just couldn't take locking up that kind of money anymore to wait. Now it's like 6 months. When I last looked. If you're doing like bulk, which most people probably do, if you got your big cards, obviously it's worth grading. If you really know it's gonna make a difference for you. I just can't think up still. New live aspect and making sure everything is functioning correctly. Hopefully the sound's working. Try try not to check my own stuff too often. Get double feed. Pretty sure it is. So yeah, like I said, we're just listed on eBay. Doing using card uploader. Started about a week ago. I've known about them. I just didn't make the jump. I was building my own programs. I have my own program I built that does lots of lots for me because you watch a lot of different ways of doing things, and I put on eBay like player lots, team lots, especially for sports, or just scan 100 sports cards, make a 100 card lot, call it good, set a price, and be done. It's much easier. Plus, when the program does its thing, it makes the pictures, the titles. I still need to work on the title aspect of my lot builder. That's really good for singles, but when it comes to lots, it definitely needs some fine tuning. Got the idea to build my own from Paul's Cards. He's on YouTube. He doesn't do too much on YouTube, but he's really informational and watch his channel. Like a year ago, talked about his program that I saw. Paul Carl Cards. He has a program he built. Pretty intense when you see his videos, but it's nowhere near. But does get the job done. Yeah, card uploader is pretty self-explanatory. Watch watch this video. You got to watch the video from Pokemon Steven. You got to watch his video on how to set everything up. You follow it, that's a perfect. We can see connected everything. So he's got his database in there. Near mint, I start all my. So I'm now doing doing Digimon. So my base foil price will be $249. I gotta change the category. Digimon singles. I don't use any sort of chaos sorting or nothing, anything like that. My cards are sorted by A through Z and then by number. So like Digimon, I don't sort it by card number. I sort it by the play count. So or play cost, I should say. So if it's 7, 4, etc. But A through Z, and then that way Pokemon is 1 through etc. Dragon Balls A through Z, 1 through etc. Lost sorting, but it's worth it. I do small batches, which makes it easier, and then I throw it in my sorting tray and basically go from there. So we got these going, so we're gonna change it properly. Single, it's all good. Upload cards. Scanned all these in. Run them back, so we do 2 sides. And then upload. I scan everything to my second hard drive. Everything to do with TCG is on separate hard drive from my main because of how much space it can take. So currently it's 106 cards. We're gonna learn this thing. What's nice, they're like $10 right now for a card uploader. It's unlimited use. Be generous. Don't try to scan in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cards nonstop. Right there can be a queue system if a lot of people are using it, but matches have been great. Pokemon matches great. I feel like Prismatic Evolution is always hard to match, but better your quality of your picture. So scan at a higher rate, better matches, which makes sense. But I've very few times I've had to go back through and make sure the match is right. So the job's created. Now it's processing the images. But yeah, if you got questions, you can ask, leave a comment, suggestions, ideas, what you would. There's no such thing as a wrong, dumb questions, just dumb answers, right? So while this is usually doing that, so I've multiple batches going. I will store it into my tray while this is processing. And to me, it's great for the price of it. I'll take it all day. I do have a link down in my about page that you can sign up. You get 150 credits, and then for the trial. And if you decide to purchase it, your credits will stay that way, but you get to get unlimited scans. I think it's a great deal that they're doing that. There's a lot of other programs, and this one just gets it going. So like here, I can bulk edit. I know these are all foils, and that's usually how I scan. I don't scan individual stuff. I scan. It's a reverse. It's a hollow. It's a foil. Whatever it might be. Commons. I don't mix scan. If I do, I delete it and start over. So see here, fill it out. I like to use at top. There's this because I should go live. Huh? I didn't click my live tab. Oh. So at the top of program when it scans in, you can manage duplicates, and you can see I have a lot of duplicates in this batch. So we'll confirm it. It's going to combine them down. It's like most services out there. This is just as fast as any other, especially if you've used other programs. You still gotta look through. You still gotta make sure it's good. So, regardless of where you go, still takes time. Nothing's perfect, right? So everything's combined. I did everything's foil, and then I'll use at the top page. There's a view matches. It gives you one bulk look instead of looking through each individual, scrolling down. And you can see here. You just do a quick search for the matches on Digimon. You gotta be careful on the sometimes it doesn't read the pre-release depending on your scanner's DPI. But other than that, I've had too many. So like right here, 7th Lightning. Pre-release. I didn't scan a pre-release, so I'll replace that card, and then it's gonna update the name, which is, and re-update the title and so forth like that. Or you can just scroll this way. This is another good way to catch things, especially if you know what you're constantly looking for. You can just go down. My eyes have kind of been adjusted to the fast scrolling. And what's good about one-side cards is sometimes when you do the double-sided, like, Dragon Ball's got a lot of double-sided cards. Sometimes the non-foil side is really supposed to be the front of the card. So you have to just be aware of how it matches in the system. Everything looks good. Another pre-release, so we'll compare that. Pre-release. Compare. There it is. So back to the top. And in the Discord that they have, there's like suggestions and so forth. Like I put a suggestion in, like, give us an option to click, go to bottom of page, go to top of page. But everything's there. I'm going to sort it by TCG player price. And so you can see a near mint on that spawn. So I'm not the best at Digimon, but 362. You can click on the dollar amount and it'll change the price. You can also click on TCG player and it'll open up a direct link to TCG player. You can see where it's at. So currently, $5 with shipping. Pretty good. See, it's on the up. So I usually go about $2 on the cards that are worth over 50 cents. Always $2.49. And if it's under 50 cents, it's just gonna stay $2.49 because it's all free shipping on eBay for these. So foil 362, I'd probably go $5.99. $1 above say market, because I believe that pictures a rate of premium. I buy stuff that has pictures. I want to make sure it looks good. But yes, they rate the premium in my mind, especially this card. I mean, this card looks amazing, especially in person. So over here, so I currently have this one. Should be $4.99. So I've already typed this one before, and see here $115.92. Make that $2.99. And then this one's 60 cents. So I'm good with $2.49. So everything here is where it's at. You can do eBay sold. Click on it. It's going to open up eBay sold. And you see, oh, so this one sold March 1st for $5.99. And that's it. So that's the last time it sold. So my $5.99 might be underpriced. I'm going to do $8.99. Might be we'll do $9.99, and then we'll take offers there. Could be a rare card that maybe people don't sell or hard to find, right? So I'd rather over than under, because someone's always going to want to offer you something, which is great. I'll take them all day. Unless you. That's why we have the offer system on eBay. So everything looks good to me. Then we're going to check eBay duplicates. It's still in beta, so there is some. Only minor issue I've noticed is I think if you spam it, it will stop working. So up there it said I didn't have any duplicates. Go back down. So theoretically, I'm a 274.44 is going up. Market is 27.71. So on TCG player, you can sell these for around $30. On eBay, you could sell this if everyone bought everything for what it was. It'd be 274. Export CSV. Can open eBay upload. It's gonna open your eBay. We'll upload. Load up. That's it. Upload complete. It's completed. And we're done. Go back. Click on the not listed. So now it's listed because one, I use that to so I know that I listed the batch. Like the other day, the eBay duplicates wasn't working. I know I got duplicates, so I don't want to post something unless I check the duplicates. So I will leave it unlisted and wait until that is working again. And still in beta, so you expect things not to work all the time. So you can go to your previous batches, see every batch I've done, how many cards are in it, so forth. So yeah, and I've done 134 batches, listed 5,680 cards, 5,609 listed. Theoretically, a total inventory of $21,980. So everyone bought everything from my eBay store, it would be $21,000, which is amazing. But currently on the like my $199 free shipping, I get altogether after it's all said and done, taking home 50 cents a card profit after the $199 free shipping. So I mean, it's that to me that is good. It's a 25% gross, and TCG player is raising its mail. What's it called? Shipping prices, right? Oh, it's gonna be $149 now. So if you think about it, if someone was buying, a 20-30 cent card on TCG player, let's say plus 179, like, and there's no picture. At least you could spend say 199 on my store, free shipping, and you're gonna see a picture of the card. So now TCG player is, I think they're gonna have a harder time. It's gonna be competition, which is good, even though there's competition with themselves because um, eBay owns TCG player. So it's interesting that their price is going up. What's the next that their fees go up? But I like TCG player. I do sell on TCG player. Sell on both TCG player and eBay. Then on my Pokeyoshi.com site, sell there to mostly Japanese, which has been very hard to get. Not very hard to get. It's just not just cheaper to buy it here than to import from Japan. Okay. That batch is done, and I think this is a great program. But if you've got any questions, ask away. I'm gonna clear off my scans. Back. So, working on Digimon scans today. Well, I up a little bit of everything. Get through a lot of my Digimon. Bought a big bulk collection a while back, and pretty good. Currently, so those are my foils, and I listed. Now we're just going to work on commons. And every time I open up a box, I just make sure that there's no foils in it. I don't want to have to sort through foils later, or I make a mistake. Great, someone got a benefit of getting a foil for a cheaper price, but maybe they didn't want a foil. You know, if I buy a card that's common, I don't want a foil. As customers are, like I said, scan at 400 DPI. So I just want the picture to come out a little bit better. But yeah, hope everyone's having a good day. And then, like I said, if you got any questions, just ask. But mostly buy and sell collections. I import from Japan. I just enjoy look at the cards. That's the hard part, right? You get cards I really like. I put them somewhere else. I'm like, oh, I like this one. I'll save it. But you have to run a business, can't do that. So I've gotten better at selling them all. I will keep a couple. If I have duplicates, I'll keep a couple just because I do enjoy them. I do collect myself. I collect sealed product, and then I collect Cosmo Hollows, and I collect shiny energy cards. I actually was listening to a podcast. Who was it? It was RAR TCG, if I remember correctly. He was talking about how he collects energy Pokemon cards, which I never heard someone say that, so I thought that was really awesome. It was on Cardinal. Um, sorry, I get back. Three tabs open. Hound Dog Gaming. He does a no, not Hound Dog. Just found his channel. I'm looking. Saw he's on Sunday. The Bronze God 321. And Gerard teaching on for talking about how he collects energy cards. I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. I do too. I got binders of them. And I collect Cosmo Hollows. Among other things, but that's mainly what most of my binders are. And they're in order. Cosmos each have their own page, of course, that just keeps growing and growing and growing. I collect Golduck cards. That was like the first Pokemon that when I opened up a pack a long time ago. Golduck was at the top. I was like, this is amazing because I used to have a video game have a close to it. Uh, I just Golduck, my birthday. Okay, we'll do a few more. These are just all common Digimon cards that were. It's finishing. We'll do ungraded cards, Digimon English, singles, and because we're doing commons, I changed my price to $1.99. We're done scanning. Upload sides. Process. So 103, I got pretty close to the. Let it do its thing now. Well, it's normally while it's doing this, like I said, I'd be sorting out my sorter, the foil stack I just did. And in my own inventory, my foil cards are separated also from my regular cards. So I have commons, and then I have foils separated same way that I do it. So my box holds 5,000 cards. There might not be 5,000 cards in it because of the way that I save my inventory. But no, card uploader, it has changed the game for me. You know, using my own program was great, but I didn't have it hooked up to check eBay duplicates because I didn't really understand how to do that aspect yet. But I do use my own still for lots. It makes card lots for me. So when I do like football lots, it will it will take a name of football players in that lot, put it in the title. I'll pull up one of my small. So for instance, this is one of my this is one of the lots that my lot maker makes. So 3 cards, $2.99, free shipping. And if you go down to description, you can see here puts the name of it, the set, the name of the person. So if I have like a massive lot, and it will have, if it's 50 card different players, it'll have 50 names in there. And it took a long time to get to where it was. So like watching the Paul Carl cards, he has his own program that he built. Like I wonder if I can do the same thing. And I'm nowhere near his. His is like industrial. His is for hobby shops. He even says it too. So he's not and it's expensive. I think it's something like $300+ a month. But you got to have Chrono Card do your scans for you, and then I guess there's a CSV in Chrono Cards that you download, and then it goes into his program. So that's why it's for like hobby shops because you're gonna have a lot of subscriptions, right? Mine, I built it myself to where the AI scans the cards, makes the listings, and then I can either send the singles for eBay CSV download, or I can create a lot, and it tracks my lots. Like my lots, I'm like 200 lots on eBay. And depending on what it is, if it's 100 cards, I might do $50, $60 free shipping, just to get it out there. So here we did the duplicates. You can always double check, sort by. Oh, there's no sort by. Yeah, it works here right there. Another way to quickly see if titles work properly too, I'll sort again by TCG player price. So right here, what makes this card, you know, special release? So these are little special cards. So 94 cents, I'll make this one, $2.29. Right. Just a little bit more. This one, market 143, 199. I'll make this 279. This one's 367. Let's make sure they're compared. See colored. Nope. So 367. I'll make this 399. Also look at sold. So see, I would have undervalued. Got 499 and 210. So added from October 2025 to April of 2026, it's doubled in price. So 399 would be good. Let's do 599. Just sold for shipping. So I know go a little close to it. Make that 2.9. Other than that, though, I mean, it's all about your pricing, right? So I know what I got these for. The lot that I got them in, I've made back my money. So this is just profit from there. So if you watch, like I watch a lot of Pokemon content, but I also watch a lot of, I guess, flipper content, you would call it. Like one of the guys I watch, Commonwealth Picker. You know, just because he doesn't sell cards doesn't mean you can't learn from him. I watch him every day on my way to work. Every time he has a video, I think he does like three to four a week. It seems like. Plus they have a live, and you should check him out. He's pretty cool. He's got really good stuff on his eBay too. If you're into that stuff, you know. On the East Coast, they have different products for you. Check eBay duplicates. No duplicates. I shouldn't really have any duplicates because I haven't really done too much. So this is why eBay is nice because market 25.20. I know it's just card value. Total price 215.97. 103 cards. You know, so if somebody bought this off of let's say TCG player for you, and their new shipping. Let's see. I know I said it earlier, but I forgot. It's gonna be 149 now. Okay? So if they bought you have 103 cards, the lowest price here is 5 cents. Because that should hit times, huh? Times 0.05. That's $5.15 for your cards. But if you sold all 103 and somebody different orders and somebody bought, you had 103 different orders, so times 149. 153.47. That's at 5 cents. Obviously the value is way different, right? So you do plus 25.20, 178. Values are all over the place, right? The price isn't that different, especially once TCG player prices go up for shipping. eBay now becomes much more viable, I would believe, for most people because they get to see the condition of the cards, all that good stuff. Export, eBay upload. It's going. And on eBay, my name is Pokey TCGOC. Upload complete. In my eBay store, I said that wrong. PokeOC TCG is my Instagram, and then PokeOC LLC is my eBay store. Right, okay, next batch here. So like I said, I always make sure that they got scans. And you know, like anything out there, you should always diversify. Diversify. It does, even though your name might say, let's say your name says like mine, Pokey in it, you gotta diversify, right? So if you don't, you can. It's great to niche down. That's what you like, but the card world really gotta expand into other TCGs. And I'm a bulk, not bulk type. I'm a mostly buy and sell collections, right? So I'll buy anyone's collection, whether it's Pokemon, Magic, etc. these people here, they want to start Pokemon business. They want to go get a distributor and do this and do that. It's like, well, unless you're like a, millionaire already. If I was a millionaire already, I wouldn't, go start a business necessarily because of, are you gonna get anything? Right? I don't live in that world. I have a distributor that I got last year, so I can get a lot of like plush and toys. I can get Magic and like FIFA soccer cards. But realistically, like we all want to get more than what we have one day. So you just gotta put the grind in, sell more stuff. Is a famous term I hear a lot at my 9 to 5 job. Sell more stuff, which is true. Especially here, 199 is 25% gross when it comes down to the margin. Like most, I'm not tracking everything, As long as my bank account goes positive and keeps growing, then I'm in the good, right? I'm not gonna sit here and out of this, lot I bought, I'm not gonna nickel and dime myself to figure out what I made. I'll track it until that I broke even. So once I break even in that lot, I will stop tracking it. Because anything after that's profit. So I do track each lot until I am flat. Like this lot, I got all these Digimon cards in and Dragon Ball and stuff. I was digging through it. I literally found 4 cards in there that paid for the lot. I was shocked at that because I didn't think I first got the lot. I was like, what did I get myself into? Can't believe I bought these many cards. And I didn't really know anything about Digimon, so I just there was Digimon, Dragon Ball, and Pokemon, and there was these Dragon Ball cards. I was just gonna go list them, and I'm like, let me check the comps on here. Oh, those 4 cards paid for the lot, and they sold quick, so I know that I undervalued them, especially if they just blow out that fast. So scanning. Slots listed, so we'll go back to list it. Back to ungraded cards. Push 199. Upload again. Let it do its thing. I said you could do chaos sorting. I just don't want my cards all over the place. Like what if I have I keep getting bulk lots and next thing you know, like, oh, I got 5 cards in 5 different areas. It's going to take me forever to pull. So I spent a little extra time to sort it out by A through Z, then by card number. Digimon is by the cost on the top left. Same with the Dragon Ball. I would assume that's the cost. I don't know much about Dragon Ball. And then Pokemon is just by card number, regardless, by set by card number. So if it's let's say Stellar Crown, it's A through Z, and then within each A through Z, there's a card number. There's lots of cardboard. And I use the tall cardboard from Zambu. I use these other sorry, it's foam. I use these other tall, well, not tall ones, but they're like medium tall, a little taller than cards with tabs on it. Where they at? I've been cleaning today to try to get this space under control, and we all know when we live in card world how much I'd like to say I've never known people that truly can keep up. I don't think that's a thing. I think if you get caught up, that means that uh, you stop selling. That's what I. That's what I honestly think. I think if you get caught up with all your cards, then I think that means that you stop selling. Um, so we're all some of them are gonna sort it by TG player price. See where we're at. Double check. Go to the matches, and we're just gonna double check for unmatched cards. So you can, change the size a little bit. Like I said, Digimon seems like the pre-releases get caught up a lot, but go down here. I'm really just looking for two different cards and pre-releases. It's the only thing I've noticed that Digimon has a hard time differentiating between, especially with the 400 DPI with the FI 8170. It's really helped my match game be a lot better. I tried 600, man, it was really slow. So I stick with 400, great quality. 300 is great, it's fast, but I prefer just to get a little bit more quality. I'm not trying to blow through 100,000 cards a day, so I have time to make nice images. So everything here matches. Up here, see 6 titles or over 60 characters. We're just gonna delete until it goes away. Go to next. We'll double check that. See, this is a good one because it says not for sale. I have to experiment more with card uploader, but I need to see if there's a way to force it to stay under 80 titles. Next, I usually get rid of the starter deck. Now later, if I scan the same card, then my duplicate checking probably won't work well, but it is what it is. So that's good. Back to the top. Check for eBay duplicates. Still in beta, but works amazing. Let's see. So you can see here that I already have some of these listed. So I'm gonna mark 3 as duplicates. And when you do that, it's going to then fix it up. And so this Nido Hageman, like I said, I'm not a TC, not a Digimon guy per se, but diversification is important. Click on eBay sold. And yeah, so I thought 199, 200, $2, 200. I wish 299. So that's for normal. See, I want to go up a little bit. Go 6. We'll do 249. And this is right at the 50-cent threshold mark. So right around here, I'm just leave it at 199. And it's very comparable after shipping and so forth. If you buy a TCG player or here, it's 199 free shipping. So if you're the seller, for the buyer, it's just as good. And then like for my Digimon cards, it is buy two get one free. So really, it's always free shipping. So if half my categories have buy two get one free. We're good there. Back to the bottom. Export CSV. And eBay upload. So that's like slow process too of listing cards on here. because I'm not in my like I wasn't talking or on the on the mic, and I was just hammering through cards. I would go from scanning to that to sorting back, and then scanning, letting it process back to sorting. Normally, and I, like I said, I'm not in no rush here. I got tons of cards. I'll never get ahead. Never get ahead. And if you get ahead, that means you stop selling, or at least you stop buying. I would say. So, upload's complete. Unfailed. Back. List it. Let's list it. No, that's good. I gotta do some sorting. I'm gonna step out for a minute or so, but I'll be here. See chat. Yes, file my Dragon Ball in order to sort my. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, that's the card loader up software. Really nice software. So, um, I gotta, I know I've been scanning cards, but I have to sort them. If not, we all know we all get behind and never get caught up. So. I'll be sorting. I used to have all my inventory. Last year, I had everything sorted out. And I was having a heart. I was getting bad. I was doing really bad on eBay with not having the cards. I don't know what I did, but I put them in the wrong storage box. And so I was moving down as a seller. Now I'm working my way up. Better score. You make a couple mistakes on eBay and you really get punished for it. I get it, because they want to make sure that we're doing the right thing as sellers too. But yeah, I unlisted all my inventory last year and relisted uh, one by one. And I wouldn't have done it if I did not find. I was doing my lots and so forth, and once I found Card Uploader, I was like, "Oh, I'm all in. Time to start listing again." And I've been starting with, hollows, foils, base, and all that stuff, so it could just keep on going. But see, I don't want to get too behind, so I gotta sort these cards before I end up with a. My luck, I'd sort them. Like yesterday, I sorted a bunch of cards and put them away. Right. Next thing you know, a bunch sold, and guess where it was? It was not in the sorted stack. So I had to dig through my unsorted stack, which makes which takes more time. So always, no matter what, you got to finish what you start when you're in the world of TCG. Really, I mean, just life in general. Finish everything you start. But yeah, if we got any questions, type it in chat. I'll answer it if I can. Usually answer most things. Besides this, my normal 9 to 5, I'm a manager, so talking comes pretty easy, I would say, because I talk at work. You gotta talk to your fellow coworkers and customers and employees and so forth. So I think the talking skill comes quicker. And if you're not big on, putting your voice out there, well, you just gotta work at it. Like one day, I imagine as I do more and more lives and I turn my camera on. I have old videos with my cam on too, but I imagine one day it'll be interesting if I'm walking somewhere and someone goes, "Oh, it's so and so, from so and so," and I'd be like, "Oh man, that'd be cool." You know? Do I need that? No, I don't need that to satisfy the. I'm not here to be famous. I'm here to, grow the business, grow the YouTube channels, help people with whatever they need help with or suggestions. So if you got any questions, just shoot them my way. Like I said, I gotta sort this sort. If not, I will fall behind. Especially when you're using software to, scan your cards. I could sit here and probably scan 20,000 cards. Do you want to sort 20,000 cards later on? No, no one does. So I do a few hundred, sort them, put them away. Do a few hundred, sort them, put them away. That's a therapeutic too, because you get to kind of look at all the cards. Sometimes there's cards I see, I'm like, oh, that, and like I just ran by the Pikmon from Digimon. Very interesting card, I would say. But yeah, when I sort, I use the BCW. It's got the A through Z, and I also have it marked for sets. And then if I do numbers, I just count out like a normal person, 1 through 9 or whatever. But when I do Pokemon sorting by set, I have little tabs I put on underneath the number for the set of the Pokemon, so I can sort by set, and then I take them off, and then I sort A through Z. So, I know there's someone's always got a better way, but just how I do it. A through Z, and then within each letter, I do the number of the card. So if it's a Pikachu 10, we'll say, I go to P, look for 10. Boom, there it is. Trying to explain to some people how many cards I have. They're like, oh, you can't have that many. It's like, you buy a 5,000 count box. That's a lot of cards, And it's not like they're in any special order. I have to sort through them. I used to sort it before I scanned it. That was before I had the A through Z sorter. So I would do it that way so I didn't have to sort and now I just sort at the end to have a sorting tray. But yeah, if you got any questions, comments, you want to talk smack, that too, about something, let me know. We'll be scanning in a little bit. Just gotta get through these sorting. So, and then these are all going up on a just like just like learning the eBay software, not eBay software, the YouTube software. OBS is pretty easy. But like, I know some people like they'll post in chat and I'll see they'll pin their message. I'm like, man, I gotta figure out the other stuff. How do I have more than one pin? Or there's like seen bots, I try not to waste too much time worrying about that stuff because I wanna move cards, I don't want to get hung up on the phone too much or things like that. So like on my way home from work, I'll turn on ChatGPT and I'll just have it build out. I use ChatGPT to like build out my plan for when I get home and do any research while I'm driving to and from work. And then I take that when I come home. I've already, I don't need to listen to the radio on the way home. It does me no good. Where I can spend that time just talking to. I call my ChatGPT OG. So I talk to OG every day on my way home and to work. Build the business plan while I'm driving. Yeah, like I said, we'll get back to listing once I finish sorting these. Then hopefully the mic sounds good. I'm not on mute, so I know that. But I always take suggestions for what I could do better. I'm not offended easily. Okay. Oh, those are sorted. So let's go back and another round. Clear that out. Scan some in. I haven't even looked through this box of cards, so I'm just making sure there's no foils there. I scan foils under a separate scan. Keep going. And I do double-sided when it permits. I don't like to always do it, but I do feel like it's the better play when someone's trying to get a card. Yeah, so I use 400 DPI. I'll get a better picture. You can do 300. Just want to hammer through your cards, but the better the picture, the better the match quality on those programs. Like Card Uploader does really good at 300, but I like 400, so it's a clear picture for the customer on eBay. Hopefully the sound's good. Phone scan it. Yep. Bigger batch than the last couple. I just want to get this box cleared out and scanned on. You can do if you look at Card Uploader. So like I said, Digimon, your minute 199. So yeah, 500 cards or 1,000 files. Does take a little longer, obviously, but while it's uploading 500 cards, you can just go and stuff out from your previous batches. So we're gonna do a big batch here just to be done with this box I got. But hope everyone's having a good day so far. It's currently 4:14 p.m. here on the West Coast. Card Loader is like my new favorite program. It's kind of cool though. Said doing this for a few years now before. And that's the last of our scans going through, and we'll get back to the uploading them. A big batch. Icon card uploader. Processing. 180 cards. Seems like a lot more than that, but 180 cards. See now, while this is processing, when I'm doing its uploading, so it uploads the pictures. So don't ever delete your pictures until this is uploaded, by the way. That mistake was not fun. But let's upload it. Go and start sorting these. There is no time wasted as I look at it. It's actually helping me stay, not fall behind with sorting, because it's giving me a little break when I'm, when it's sifting through, or I should say processing the cards. Just like TCG players got that new scanner or whatever coming out. It's like $800 or something. When you really think about it, I think it's gonna be great, but I don't deal much with Magic. I mean, I got Magic, but with Pokemon, so it's like, well, it's just gonna sort me out the common and hollow like itself for a value, which is important. But I think it's gonna be great for those shops that have they deal mostly in Magic. Like, great. I mean, and like anything else in this this business of collectibles, I call it collectibles because I buy Hot Wheels from my distributor also, and sell some buy some Pokemon related items from them too. But like Hot Wheels, they're collectible. I put Hot Wheels on my site, on my eBay. Um, you know, so I'm also building my spend with my distributor for toys, and I could get Magic. I just don't. I don't feel the need currently to buy it. I can get FIFA soccer cards, which is kind of cool. But so right now it's refining match. This is a big batch, 180 cards. But while it's doing this, I'm sorting out my cards A through Z, right? So I'm not wasting any time. Not gonna get behind. Keep up. Then I still gotta sort my foils, which I haven't done yet. But it's all about having processes, ways of doing things in the collectible world. I enjoy the hand sorting because I get to look at all these cards. Even if I've seen them a million times, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Or, oh, this one looks cool. And there's just so many unique cards out there, especially by different set. You'll see the same Pokemon, different sets, but different picture, different this. It's like, oh, I forgot about that one. Okay, so card loader done its thing. Now we're going to merge our duplicates. 34 groups, yeah. I know I got a lot of duplicates because this was a part of a pretty big bulk set that I bought. Okay, done. So these are all regular. Now I'm going to sort by price, and it uses, oops, TCG player prices. So previous, I listed at $2.99, so I'm going to click on $2.99. Other than that, everything. So this one's a dollar. This is where I make that decision, like market 155 up here, 2.995. $1. This is $2. So I'm gonna go 2.49. Right, a picture. You get the pictures like it brings a premium. If there was just we'll do 2 matches to make sure it's all good. Because the Digimon, you gotta watch the pre-release. It seems to pick that one up way more than anything else. I'll give it 99% on Digimon matching. Dragon Ball matching, it's like a 98. At least on my foils. And you gotta remember, if it's a 2-sided card on Dragon Ball Z, you wanna make sure if it's a 2-sided card, the non-foil side needs to be the side that is considered the front side, because that's what the program reads. At least this program. Not a big deal, but if you want to make your matching smoother, we can just zoom through and it all looks good and be done. Over there, then we're gonna check eBay duplicates. Still in beta, so it's hit or miss, but so far today it's been working well. And yeah, I know I have lots of dupes. So one thing I learned on here is tells me what I have already. And sometimes, let's see. So what you'll see though is, let's say on Labramon, if I have a duplicate listing, it'll pull up both listings I have duplicated online. And then from there, I copy the name and I paste it into my notepad, and then I'll go back onto eBay and fix it. Because it doesn't merge the duplicate listings once they're posted. It just merges with what it finds on eBay. At least that I found. Don't quote me. Now we're done. I did put a ticket in to have a button that brings us to the bottom and the top. Now you have to scroll to the bottom. Then we're going to export CSV. Open eBay upload. We're going to upload the CSV. Should be good. Upload in progress. But yeah, I got a link in my bio if you want to look at Card Uploader. You get 150 free credits. And it's like $9.99, I believe, a month for unlimited usage. I wouldn't take advantage of it. I would, do lots of 100, 200. Take your time. Once in a while, I've run into a queue process, but it's not a big deal. I mean, most of the times you're paying $10 for 1,000 scans a month from somewhere. So, I mean, $10 for unlimited. My goodness, like I pay more for unlimited, honestly. The value in that, and maybe it changes one day. I don't know, but while it's $10 or $9.99, it's worth it. Those uploads are good. Close it. We go back. I hit my not list it. Now my batches I know are listed. Like you can go to previous batches. So when you go to the previous batches, you can see that they were all listed. So like one day it was eBay duplicates wasn't working, so I didn't list it because I wanted to check the duplicates. I know I had duplicates in that. But well, yeah. So right now, last week I've done 5,900 cards scanned. I mean, you just can't go wrong with that. You also have other things which is really cool. So it can do graded cards, and you just type in the certificate number. That's what I did. I didn't scan with my camera. I'm good. So you got PSA, CGC, BGS, tag, and ACE. and it's crazy. You list it, you pick your store category, leave your price blank. That's what I did. And then when you process it, it will give you an estimated value. You also search for it that way too. But it's like craziest thing. And there's a picture of my card from PSA that they have online. This was game changing for me. Also, I listed massive stack of graded cards. I just hate listing graded cards. It just takes forever. So if I took the dust off them and listed them, and within you also your listing creator. That's where we're at. Um, Create a little. Start adding like Digimon English cards, so you can add from like a database, right? I wouldn't. I wouldn't mess with this honestly. I don't see a. I don't see a point in it. Blank listing creator. I experimented with this. I scanned a bunch of sports cards on it. It doesn't give you the name, but it at least puts it ready to go CSV download, and I can upload the name. But it's, you can upload, like if we upload create card from one photos, so it just gives you this a blank slab. So if you wanted to, you could upload your. If you don't have access to upload cards, you could do it here manually. That would be your prerogative, I would say. I want to delete that because now if that was a lot generator, ooh, money, right? Digimon lot, 100 cards, boom, upload the pictures, call it good. That's where it would be at. Previous batch. I always delete, so I'm messing with it. You can delete your batches if you want. Don't delete the batches that you already have. Another cool thing is your inventory. You can every day you could download your inventory, right? So you can see exactly what you have. And this would be another way if you want to like check your duplicates. So once you have duplicates online, so if you have two of the same listings and now you forgot to check eBay duplicates, that's where you're gonna have to. I would use this. This is how I would use it to then delete those duplicates because reconcile with eBay takes the act for. So my daily trading API limit reached. You've reached 262 of 250 calls today. So the first time I've seen that. I know in the Discord. Heck, who knows? Maybe I'm one of the guilty ones, right? But somebody was taking advantage of check eBay listings. Hopefully, I'm not one of them. There's a crazy video though on Pokemon Stevens YouTube that he put up that someone was trying to take down his website because I think found out he's only charging $10. It's the craziest thing ever. You should go watch it on his YouTube. It's Pokemon Steven. It's his latest video that I saw. But you can totally tell who it is. If you're in the world of cards, you can see who tried to bot bam break his platform. Like, oh, that's interesting. But when I saw that video, that's what made me relook up Card Uploader because I'd known about it. And when I looked it back up, there was a new price for $10 unlimited. I'm like, what? I signed up. I know it cost money before, and I didn't need it at the time. But yeah, he last posted like a month ago. It's pretty crazy, allegedly, right? What he's posting, but maybe go back to the site and purchase his subscription. But I couldn't imagine trying to ruin someone else's don't. You know, we all have our own business model. You know, think about selling, you know, foils for like Dragon Ball foils. I said $3.99. Someone got mad I was doing that because they sell theirs for $2.99. Like, well, we're a different business, right? Food don't cost the same at every store. You know, gas don't cost the same at every gas station. Different businesses have different business models. That's why I do $1.99 free shipping and buy two get one free on most of my single listings. So that it's a value. You get 3 cards for the price of 2. So $4 for 3 cards with the picture. That's gonna be cheaper than TCG Player once they raise their shipping to $149. They're raising too soon. TCG Player shipping rates. Yeah, $149. They're shipping to. That's like, I mean, put 99 cents plus 74 shipping on eBay. You're gonna make less that way, but you make more with $199. Yeah, once TCG Player upgrades to the $149, eBay will become that little extra premium, 20 cents extra because you get to check the picture out. That's where it's at. You'll be able to charge a premium for seeing the condition of the card. Because I know I bought some stuff off TCG Player, and it's way off centered. I'm like, oh man, I don't want that. Look, it was going to go in a binder, like personal collection. I don't want no off centered part. Unless it's the only off centered cards I'm willing to buy are Cosmo Hollows. They have a binder of Cosmo Hollers and a binder of energy cards, which is crazy because watching the podcast, Bronze God 321, he does like a called, which I think is cool, Sunday morning conversation. And like 4 days ago, he talked with Rob from RNG Games. Like, that's crazy. You know, that guy's like the epitome of the business. Besides Brian from Pokemon. He's the Pokemon side, Rob's the Magic side, right? They both tell you how it is, good and bad. But he was talking to Roar TCG, another guy out there, pretty good content. He was talking about how he collects energy cards. I was like, oh, never heard someone else collect them. I know people buy them, but I thought it was just for your set completion. I buy them to put them in a folder, a binder. Like, so it's good to know I'm not the only unique person out there. I wonder how many energy cards get thrown away from Pokemon, especially foils. Like, and they do sell. If you put energy cards on TCG Player, I don't know about on eBay. I haven't looked for that. But if you put energy cards on TCG Player, they do sell because people need to build decks. I think it's an untapped market, especially if we get to like the older energy cards. There's the fairy energy. That thing sells well. So energy cards are untapped market. It helps with the TCG Player automation too for getting more of your products into someone's cart. But yeah, hope everyone's doing well. Got any questions, you know, send in chat. You know, see if I can answer. I'm sorting the stack because I don't want to get behind and never leave a stack unsorted because then I feel like I just gotta do it tomorrow, you know, never get ahead. But you should go check out Bronze God 321. I think his Sunday morning conversation podcast videos are amazing. And like some of the people he's talking to, I'm like, dang, lucky guy, you know. One day I'll reach out to the big guys. Yeah, almost done, almost done. That's a cool name on Digimon. Boring Storm. Yeah, those are one more stack. See, well done. If you have got any questions or curious, hit me up in chat. Kind of sorting cards. Taking a pause from listening because I'm sorting them. Obviously sorting them, but or you want to talk smack, that's fine too. That's a cool one. So that should be a foil. Death Claw. That's a cool looking card. Death Claw. Nice shiny foil. See? Box is empty. This is where I put my what catches my cards. Scan it. Yeah, I was going to show the card. Cards. Where you're cleaning, can't find anything. Guess what I have is when I do my set, what I'll have is this right here. And whatever side you want. Normally, they'll say A, 1, B, then so within A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so forth. That's for like Pokemon, for Dragon Ball, all that stuff. But I like these because they're shorter than the tall tab, so it's A1, B1, C1. You get, but they're nice. I like the tall ones because I like my cards to standing upward. You know? Well, that's gonna be it for me though. I hope you all have a good day out there. You know, if you got any questions, leave a comment, let me know. Other than that, enjoy the rest of the day. See